ERIKATESLA here. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. If you are returning to my channel, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new, hi, welcome. I love to talk about makeup, beauty, all of that fun stuff. And it's been a couple of weeks since I've had a chance to film. The summer months are usually pretty busy for me just because my kids are still really busy with like activities and things like that. But I wanted to sit down with you guys and try to film a quick get ready with me video featuring a few new things that I have recently picked up and or received in PR. And so we'll just go ahead and get started doing makeup, guys. But yeah, I wanted to just hop on here, say hi, catch up with you guys a little bit and play with some new stuff while I'm doing it. I have been doing my makeup, but like I just haven't really had a lot of time to film myself doing makeup other than like short form content. You might hear some background noise because I do have doggies with me right now. I have my dog Kobe with me and I have my dog nephew here with us. We have a puppy in the house right now that we are holding on to for my nephew. He does know about it, but he lives overseas, and when he comes to visit, he's gonna come pick his puppy up. So it's gonna be really exciting. So we're doing some puppy training. So if you hear some doggy noises in the background, that's them playing around. But I'm just starting with this Estée Lauder Double Wear Primer, guys. I have been really enjoying this. I got this from Skeepers, and if you're not familiar with Skeepers, it's this app that you can use as an influencer or creator to try out different makeup products, and they'll send you different things. Like you basically apply for different makeup products. And I haven't been super great about using Skeepers lately just because, again, super busy with like family stuff. But usually the more you do post reviews, like the selection tends to get better. So I haven't seen anything in there super great just because I haven't really been using it as much, but that is okay. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do, I just recently picked up a new bottle of the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation, and this is in the shade 312. And what is that called? That's called Golden. And I've been using my Sigma. Let's see, this is the soft coverage brush. This brush is new to their brush lineup. It came out earlier this year, and I actually received this brush itself at Creators and Friends, and guys, I have been loving it. Do you see that? Like, it's really great. Now the Fit Me Foundation does not have a pump or anything like that, so that's kind of a bummer. But you know, I just pour it right out onto the brush. And of course you could use a sponge if you prefer. And you can guys maybe hear these fur babies in the background. They're kind of messing around with each other. But yeah, anyway, as far as like what I have been up to the last couple of weeks, guys, we have just been enjoying the summer. We did a lot of traveling in the springtime, so we've really been sticking pretty close to home. We did one trip to New York City, 4th of July, which was a lot of fun. Got to see the fireworks. And then really pretty much since then we've been home. I have a trip coming up with the kids. It's just me and the kids next weekend. I would love to hear from you if you have dogs, crazy dogs that play with each other. Now you can hear that little puppy complaint. Yeah, so about the puppy, guys, Pablo is his name, and he is, I want to say like about 9-10 weeks now. So he's a little guy. He's really funny. I'll try and see if he wants to like be featured in the video at some point. But yeah, anyway, we've been close to home and just been hanging out. And okay, so I also picked up this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I just really wanted to try out some drugstore products, guys, because it's been a while since I've actually purchased makeup like foundation wise from the drugstore, and I wanted to revisit a classic because I've really been enjoying the Maybelline products, like their lip products. I did a lipstick video recently. Actually, I shouldn't say recently. I think it's been a month or two now, where I talked about some of my pink lipsticks that I was going to be wearing this summer, and featured quite a few Maybelline products, and I've been loving I've always loved their bullet lipsticks, and I really like the Super Stay Vinyl Ink lipsticks as well. But I was like, let me try some of these complexion products, and I've actually been pretty happy with the finish and the foundation. I'm sorry, the finish and the color matching as well. And so yeah, I think that that's looking pretty good. I don't need to go too crazy with the coverage, but I really like it. As far as powders go, guys, I have been really enjoying this Mob Beauty powder. I did a video with the Mob Beauty powders. I'm sorry, Mob Beauty products, because they sent me some stuff. They sent me this powder, some eyeshadows, and some other products as well, and I've been a huge fan. This powder is really beautiful. It melts into the skin. I don't have a white cast in photos, and it really helps to set my makeup. So I like to take it like this and just set it under the eye, and I've been having really good success with that. And I've been really happy with that powder. But yeah, what have you guys been up to this summer? I would love to hear what you guys have been doing. Any trips, travel, any of that good stuff. Definitely let me know down in the comments below. Okay. YSL sent me a couple of their bronzers, guys, and I haven't even opened these yet, so I thought it would be fun to try these out today with you. So I have shade, let's see, I have the All Hours Hyper Bronzer. I have shade 3 and 4, so you could see it's in the same style as their clutches. The packaging is just really stunning. So this is shade 4. Ignore the mess on my desk in front of me, you guys. It's like total chaos. So this is 4, and then this is 3, and I think I'm gonna go with 4. 3 is looking a little bit light. I think 4 is where it's at for me today. So I'm gonna just take a brush. Let me find a brush that is, guys, it's past time for me to like clean my brushes, let me tell you that. So I haven't tried this yet, so this is gonna be like a first impressions video too. So yes, baby. Come here, Pablo. Come here. This is Pablo. Yes. Yes. You need all the love and attention that you can get because you're a baby. You're just a baby. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. You're so cute. This is my big baby. This is Kobe. This is Kobe. So they're both doodles. Yes, this is my big baby. He will sit here like this with me all day if I let him. He's such a sweetheart. That's my life right now, is puppies and chaos. So anyway, back to this bronzer. If I can manage to get through this video, it's nice. I see it's buildable. It's a nice powder. And ignore my hairline, guys. We're going through something with the hair right now. At some point, I'm trying to make a decision if I should actually just chop off all my natural hair, guys. Like I have been dealing with some pretty funky hair loss, and I have an idea why, but I really want to talk to my dermatologist about it before I make a decision on what my next step should be. So I will be consulting a medical professional on that. But in the meantime, yes, I do wear wigs, guys, until I figure out like what exactly I want to do with my hair. And it's not something I personally have a complex with. I know, like, you know, it's not for everyone, but it is what it is at this point. So that's the bronzer. Just trying it out to see how I like that. Going into, and I'm kind of like doing all of the face stuff first for whatever reason. So Colourpop sent me 3 blushes to try. I guess they're doing some kind of like program where they've opened up like PR to people, and so instead of waiting to get on a list, like they actually ask if you want to opt into receiving certain products depending on things that they're promoting. So they have recently released these blushes, guys. So these are the Weightless Liquid Blushes. I have 3 colors here. I have the shade Royal Flush, Dreams, Wildest Dreams, and She's Cute. And I picked 3 of so that you could, let's see, they had all of the blushes available. You could select 3 And I'm just going to swatch these for you really quickly so you could see these for yourselves. These are the 3 blushes. Of course, they look a little different once you show them out. So Royal Flush at the top. We have Wildest Dreams in the middle, and then the bottom shade is She's Cute. And I think for today, I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go in with some Royal Flush, and I'm just going to go in with like a dot on each cheek because I have a feeling that this is going to be a pretty pigmented blush. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush here. This is just a random BH Cosmetics brush, and blend that out. And of course, that is incredibly pigmented. And so as you can see, I did 1 dot. I'm going to have to go in with some foundation and probably sheer this out, but this is going to be really, really fantastic if you have a deeper skin tone. And if you're smarter than me and you know how to like go in with a lighter hand, you could probably mix the blushes together to get a very nice effect. So I'm going to go in with some of the leftover product that was on my foundation brush, my Sigma brush, and see if I can blend this out. And we'll just chat while I'm like fixing this, because I look a little bit insane, but that's fine. That's the beauty of makeup, is that you can fix these mistakes and it's not, you know, a big deal. But yeah, anyway, as far as what else I've been up to, you guys, last night my husband and I watched Divorce in the Black. I don't know if you guys have like heard of that movie, but it's like the newest Tyler Perry movie, and it stars Megan Good and other famous people that I know who they are, but I can't remember their names. And I feel bad about that because these are actors and actresses that I have been watching for a long time. There are some people that are newer, but there are some veteran actors in the movie, and I feel bad because I don't remember their names. But anyway, check it out. If you're looking for a movie where you're not really having to like deeply analyze it and like try to understand like the plot, I recommend it. It was like a fun watch. Now I do want to say, like, anything regarding like you know, partner violence, anything like that is never funny, but we are talking about a Tyler Perry movie, so some of the writing and the plot and the logic in the film, you're kind of like, what is going on? So I don't know about you guys, but I occasionally like a cheesy Lifetime style movie, and that's kind of what category that was in for me. But of course, I love Megan Good. I think she's really beautiful and very talented. I actually really like her in the show Harlem. I don't know if you guys have watched that. That's on Amazon Prime. But anyway, we were watching this movie, and there were parts in the movie my husband and I were like, why isn't she calling the police or like getting a restraining order? It's like, girl, are you serious? And then the guy who plays like the mean ex-husband, like, he was really good at being mean. But it's like his character was a bit one-dimensional, if you know what I mean. So like, it's like, yeah, we know you're bad, but like there was like no nuance to it. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like people aren't just like bad or just all good. Like, we're all pretty complicated. And so that's the thing with that movie. I think like they kind of missed that part. It was very starkly contrasted between like the good and the bad, and there really wasn't a lot of nuance. But anyway, it was still really enjoyable to watch. You know, it was just a movie that, you know, I made my husband watch with me, and he was a good sport. So if you did see it, please let me know what you think about it in the comments. I'm just putting on my eyebrows, guys. I'm just filling them in a little bit. I already had some brow gel on, and I'm just going in and filling in these blank areas. Like, my brows have always been kind of a struggle for me to like strike the right balance. I feel like I either don't do enough or I do too much. I have thought about getting microblading. I've thought about getting the brows laminated, but then I kind of just always go back to my trusty Precisely My Brow pencil. It is my favorite one. And you know, I was kind of bummed they did jack up the price, because these used to be like $22. Then it went up to $24. And you know, the way these prices are set up these days with inflation and everything like that, these brow pencils are like $26, and they're well on their way to being like $30 soon. So I always wait until Benefit has a sale. So they did recently have a sale, and that's usually when I tend to stock up on these, because for these to be the price that they are, like you go through them so quickly, especially if you're like me and you're putting on your brows every day. And I feel like I have to, because if I don't, I feel like my face looks naked, which is so funny because I don't know if you've been seeing that trend about brow blindness. I might still have it, so please don't judge me, but like I definitely had brow blindness from like about 1998 until 2009. Like there was a good decade plus of time where I just didn't really feel like I needed eyebrows, like at all. And it's funny because last year, is it the end of last year, I did a collab with Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun. She always does fun collabs with other creators during the holidays, and we talked about like, you know, memory lane, like Y2K makeup, like what we wore during Y2K. And I talked about in that video how you know, I didn't really seem to believe in eyebrows. Like that just didn't seem to be a thing. And I know there are a lot of millennial girlies out there who feel my pain on this. And a lot of us tweezed our eyebrows to the point where they just never really came back. Like they were just like, oh, you don't want me. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm not I'm not coming back, and I don't feel bad for you. And so we're out here making Benefit Cosmetics a ton of money trying to reclaim the lost brow hairs. And you know, wherever there is a lacking of something, someone, a business will thrive because they will fulfill that need. You know, this might be as good as it gets. Sisters, not twins. Am I right? Okay. So I'm a little flushed. We're not going to talk about the blush application, but we tried it. I do think it's a pretty color. I might still go back in and like try to fix this a little bit, but I do want to show you guys this brand new gorgeous palette from Adept Cosmetics. This is the Legend of Ardra palette that just came out. This is their latest release. I think this came out on July 12th, and then I just got this in the mail a few days ago. So it came pretty quickly. I live in Maryland, and it shipped to me from Colorado, so I was pretty pleased with how quickly it arrived. And today I'm going to try to do a relatively simple look. So you can see I haven't really dug in here, so I just want to do like one of the mattes and one of the shimmers and like just call it a day. Maybe two mattes, we'll see. So I am drawn to this really pretty shade, 1,000 Years. So we're gonna just take a brush. I gotta grab a brush. Oh, let's see. Do I have like anything fluffy? Okay, so I'm just gonna go in to, you know what, actually no, I think I'm gonna go into the shade Peace. It's like this bluish shade. It's like almost like a navy color, and I'm going to tap this on the lid and get this in between those like fun little wrinkles on my eyelid. And it's going on really beautifully. I enjoy Adept's matte formula. They have a really nice matte formula. So as you can see, this is going on. It's not patchy at all. I am really excited for this. Like Adept is one of those brands that once I discovered it, like I just haven't been able to stop collecting their new releases. I do believe this palette is limited edition, so if you're interested in it and it's available, you might want to pick it up. I really like this color story, and this shade of blue is really pretty. I think I want to do an Adept overview video, or maybe like I rank my favorite Adept palettes, because there were quite a few that came out this year. Amy Loves Makeup came out with her palette not too long ago, which is really beautiful. There was Flying Fiddles, which is a gorgeous neutral palette. I'll be pulling that one out a lot more in the fall. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, oh, I have to have it. Like I really like the matte colors that Adept chooses for their palettes because they're really interesting, you know, like I have so many beautiful neutral matte shades. So when they put something interesting in a palette, like I'm here for it. So now we're gonna see how these shades blend together because I'm gonna take a fluffier brush and I'm gonna take this shade 1000 Years, which is this kind of fuchsia shade. And I'm gonna tap that in the crease and see how it blends with the shade Peace, which is that blue shade I just applied to the lid. And one thing I will say, I think as I've gotten older, I do appreciate a precise placement. And I'm trying to not go like too far up the lid. I'm very lucky with lid space, but like I don't want it to like come up too high because then, for me at least, I think it takes away from the wearability of the look. So I've been trying to be a little bit more controlled about shadow placement because when you have more space between the brow and the lash line, it's really easy to like have things get out of control, and it just has a different outcome than maybe what you might anticipate or want when you go like too far up the lash line. And sometimes it's not a bad thing, but then sometimes I find that especially with like more colorful shades, it looks too heavy for me personally, for my taste. I think you should do, of course, whatever works for you, but when you're doing like these super bright colors and intense colors, I think placement can be really important, especially as a woman in her 40s who likes colorful eyeshadow. It's not that the rules are different, but I think what looks good looks different. Like I was convinced at one point that I was gonna become really good at like cut crease, and I realized that it just was not an aesthetic that worked for me. I love it on other people. I love it in Instagram art, but I found that the overly structured, sharper lines, unless it's like, you know, kind of like a outline style look, if that makes sense, it just didn't really do much for me personally. Like I just don't really like how it looked on me. So I like this. This is blending out really, really pretty. And I like how these colors are playing with each other. I really do. And I'm gonna go in with my, and these are just like some e.l.f. brushes. This is from like their mint chocolate chip collection. You guys, I'm past overdue for washing my brushes. It's really time for me to wash my brushes. So I'm like scraping now for like clean brushes. So please, no judgment zone. But that's like really, really nice. And the pink, of course it's intense in the pan, but it's blended out really, really nicely. So I feel pretty good about that. And I think I want to layer on a little bit of the shade Myth on top of the shade Peace. And, you know, just add a little bit of depth and diffuse it. I think it'll blend the shades really nicely together. And so I'm getting kind of a purpley blue look here, and I'm liking it. And I'm going to keep blending this out, and that's looking really pretty. I really like it. Okay, so I'm going to stop there with the matte shades, and I want to go in with this shade Imposter. Like, look at how pretty that is. It's looking like a holographic shade. It's really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna like swipe that on. And that is absolutely stunning. That's beautiful. And I think that's really, ooh, that is so pretty. I like how that looks. And I'm glad I did the dark base because I think it's really helping the shimmer to pop. But I wish you guys, I don't know if my camera can like do this justice, but it's got these like multi-chrome kind of holographic looking sparkles. Have you ever seen that holographic nail polish where you can see the sparkle, but it's like, it's not muddied up. Like it's still seeing like the individual colors in the sparkle, and that's how I'm feeling with this shadow. And this is Imposter. And that is so pretty. I love this. And that's really all I want to do on the eyes. I might do a little bit of color on the bottom lash line. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop here, guys, because like I could get carried away. I want to do a more in-depth video with this palette because it is absolutely stunning, and it just like the packaging alone, this holographic looking packaging is so pretty. So I'm going to put on some mascara, my friends. Let's see. I've been really enjoying this Nude Sticks mascara. They did send this to me with a kit full of their their stick eyeshadow goodies and some of their bronzer blush products. I have been sleeping on Nude Sticks for such a long time. I don't know why. I think that I have started to branch out in terms of brands. There's so many brands that I would love to be able to try. So I would love to hear from you guys on if you've been watching my channel, brands that you think I need to try, like Mob Beauty, for example. I have a friend, Brittany on Instagram, who had told me a while ago, like, you really should try that brand out. It's excellent. And I was like, yes, I will do it. And you know what? Like, they reached out to me. So I don't, maybe she tagged me. I don't know. But they were so sweet, and they sent me some of their really beautiful products, and I've been enjoying them. But I love hearing from you guys on different like product recommendations and things like that. Now, you know what? I think I'm not going to go in with a bottom shade. I have been really liking just keeping the color on the top, because sometimes, especially if I know like today I'm going to be going out, it does look a little heavy in person when I do a bottom shade color. Like it just depends on how I'm feeling. So today, since I am going in with like a pretty bold shadow look, and maybe it's not showing up like that on camera, in person though, like this would be a lot. This would be a lot. So I'm gonna just keep it relegated to the top lid, and I feel like it just keeps my eyes more open. That's my personal opinion. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. So I'm going to go in with 2 new lip products from Ofra Cosmetics. My beautiful friend Rhonda recently released a collection with Ofra, and I want to do a look with this palette next, but she did her second collab with Ofra, and this is her part 2, Sweet and Sassy part 2 palette. She has another collab that she did with them, and so it's this palette and then these 2 lippies. So obviously I did the eyeshadow, but I want to do this lip color. And Rhonda, I got to meet at Creators and Friends. She's so absolutely sweet in person. So congratulations to her. I'm really proud of her for this collab, and I so appreciate her for sending this to me. We actually have this funny inside joke now, because I do live in Maryland, and I'm a fan of the Real Housewives of... Okay guys, sorry about that. I got cut off at some point because I had to switch out memory cards. So I put a new one in. So as I was saying, I'm using Rhonda's lip products from her collab, but she and I like the Real Housewives of Potomac. And when we met at Creators and Friends, we connected over that. And it was really funny because she was like, I'd love to see you on that show. I don't have it in me, guys. I don't have the strength in me to be on a show like that. It would be fun, but I don't think it's, you know, I don't think I would be a good castmate, because I'm like, I don't want to fight. Oh, this color is beautiful. This is called Gemini. Such a beautiful, like, nudie pink shade. I have like very like tan medium-ish skin, so on me this is going to show up lighter. If you are like a lighter color, like it'll obviously show up a little bit deeper, but it's a really beautiful everyday wearable shade. And then she has this lip gloss that I'm going to top the lipstick with. This is called Butterfly Kisses, and it's so pretty. It's got this like sparkle quality to it. It's like a nude gloss with sparkles in it, and that is really pretty. And because I'm just putting this on there, I usually take my doe foot and I wipe it with a makeup wipe in between applications, just so I don't muddy the gloss, especially if it's like a clear color, but that's really, really pretty. Rhonda, it's so pretty. I can't wait to like put it all together. I'll probably do like a TikTok or something like that with the eyeshadow palette as well. So I feel like my eyes are still a little bit naked. So I'm going to go in, guys, with a tried and true favorite here. It's this e.l.f. Expert Liquid Eyeliner, and you can get one of these for $3, or you can do a 2-pack for $5. These used to be, I think, $2 each. They jacked up the price, so I think it's a better value if you buy 2 in a pack. But this is like one of my favorite liquid eyeliners, and it's just so easy to find. I do feel a little bit naked on the lid when I don't have an eyeliner. Like, you know, it's just my personal preference. I'm gonna put like a little bit. I'm gonna try not to do that thing where I just keep like piling it on, but sometimes it's hard. It's hard. I'm gonna try not to make the line too thick. But it's hard to do eyeliner and talk at the same time, guys. Like, it's, you know, let's see. And we'll do a little baby wing. A little baby wing. And okay, so I like how that looks. Let's see. The trick is to see if I can like get one that's the same size on the other side of my eyelid. That looks so cute. Okay, so wow. Okay, guys, so I think I'm gonna stop here, but this was just for me to hop on and say hi to you guys and talk to you guys about some new products. Oh, you know what? Hold on, just for fun. Okay, and the last thing I want to do is put a little bit of this Clionadh Fruit liner on. This is so pretty. This is in the shade Tart, and you can use this on the face or the eyes. I'm just gonna literally dab like a little bit here. I feel like I inadvertently went for like Festival Girl, but this is really, really, really pretty. I love this purpley shade. I think it goes really well with the eye look, but you could see like that. Gives me a little bit of sheen. These are so nice. Clionadh was so sweet to send these to me. I met Maggie and Lee at Creators and Friends as well. And you guys, they are so committed to just putting out such beautiful products. And I really appreciate them sharing this with me. But you could see this sheen, and I use this as like an eyeshadow topper as well. It just really depends on like what kind of look you're going for. But that's really, really nice. So, okay, I'm actually done now. I'm really done, for real, done. But would love to hear from you guys what you think about this look. This was just for me to hop on here, be able to chat with you guys, catch up, show you some new products, and hear from you guys, and try to get back into a little bit of filming before the summer is over. Can you believe we're like at the end of July? It's really, really crazy how quickly the year is going by, and so much is going on in my life, in the world, all of those things. So I just wanted to come and check in with you guys, see how you're doing. And yeah, so make sure to give this video a like, leave me a comment. You know, I love to hear from you guys. I so appreciate when you guys leave me a message in the comment section. And please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you join my little corner of the internet where we chat about makeup, we hang out, we have a good time. I like to keep it chill over here. The world is chaotic enough. So usually I keep it like really calm. Or at least I try to. I try to be a little zen. Anyway, with that being said, I so appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with me. I hope you are having a great day. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. But please take care of yourselves. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.